Okay, so hi. How are you guys today? Like, how have you been? Like, your girl has been MIA, MIA. Like, for real, for real. We gotta talk, y'all. We gotta talk. What's up, you guys? How are you doing today? If you guys are new here, my name is Ashley, aka Thrifty Queen, and I like all things thrifty and thrifted. So, yeah, I just wanted to come to you guys really, really quick and just kind of like give you a little bit about where I've been and what's been going on with me in these past 2 months, and just kind of give you an update. So, first of all, I'm really sorry I have been absent for a couple of months, but honestly, there's been a whole lot of things going on in my life and in our world, and I'll get into that in a little bit in the video. But yeah, basically, my headspace has not been in the mind frame to make videos. Like, I filmed a few and I just didn't like them. I wasn't happy with them and I didn't want to post them, and it just eh, basically. So, clearly, we have all been at a stay at home order, and sorry guys, like, I'm in my front yard. There's kids running around in the house, so we just gonna have to do it. So, anyway, we've all been home on a stay at home order for the last several months, and at first I was like, you know, like, okay, we're gonna be fine and we're just gonna punch through it. And then the more and more, like, things started happening, and it was just like the more and more kind of like getting really hard for me, and I just wanted to spend more time with my family. And not I just didn't feel like filming. I didn't want to. I just wasn't in the mind frame to film, basically. And so, in the midst of all of people losing their jobs and being, sent, being at home from their jobs and being on their jobs and being put in the right in the midst of possible infection, it was just like, bleh, like, it was crazy to me. Okay, so I recently have found myself unemployed, and that is crazy because I have always had a job, and the longest I've ever been without a job was when I was on maternity leave with my children. So I was recently laid off from Nordstrom. They unfortunately decided to close 16 stores due to, you know, most likely, COVID-19 and everything that's been going on, and, not being able to be open like a normal day basis. So, I was unfortunately part of that roundup of 16 stores that they decided to close. And, it was a big shock. Like, I thought that, working for a company like that, you would have stability if you do your job, and you follow instructions and you learn and you grow with the company. You think you're going to have job stability, but nobody could foresee, these things that are coming on into this world at this present moment that we are dealing with today. And I it was a big blow. And so, mentally, I just wasn't ready to, start sharing my life, I guess you could say, because I was trying to figure out exactly what I was going to do. And it just, it was just really rough at first. And, if you are someone who is going through a similar situation or know someone who's going through a similar situation, like, you guys, like, it's just being unemployed in general is like a scary thing, you know what I mean? Especially like anytime, even if you don't have kids, you have responsibilities, you have bills, you have this, you have that, and you want to pay your things. You don't want to, have to not be able to pay for your things. So it doesn't really, I mean, it matters if you have children, but you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody is bills are important because that's what they work for. So, it's just kind of scary, and I can't lie and say that I didn't have some doubts. So I can't lie. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm trying to do this video with those little cuts, but I have like cars driving by, so it's gonna be a little choppy possibly. So, like I was saying, like, um it's super scary to go into something like that is very unknown, especially when it's a company that you've known for so long. And like I said, I've worked for Nordstrom for 10 years. I've seen the same people, every day, 5 days a week for 10 years. And, they have become like my family and customers as well. I saw customers and coworkers sometimes more than I saw my own family. So it was just, kind of like a very large blow to all of us, not just myself, when they announced that they were going to be closing our store. And, I'm sure employees in other stores were, maybe some were surprised, maybe some were not surprised, but, yeah, so that's what's been going on. Also with, I in the midst of all that, I lost a coworker. That was extremely rough as well. He was really an awesome, really, really, really great person to work with, and it was really unfortunate that we couldn't even like say goodbye or anything like that to him. And he was someone who worked for the company for like 20 years, and everybody knew him. And so it was just kind of like that. It was just like one thing on top of the other. And then also with all of these inexcusable things going on that are being done to people of color, and it's like displayed on TV every day on social media, it's very disappointing and disgusting. And that has also changed my mood. And it's just, I've been extremely emotional, with all of everything. I've been extremely, extremely emotional, and it just wasn't time, for me to film. Like I said, I'd filmed some things, but my heart wasn't in it. I wasn't happy with it. And so I just didn't post them. I actually deleted the videos. They were just like, eh. So basically, I have been on an emotional roller coaster these past couple months, and it just was just like, meh. You know what I'm saying? So that is pretty much what is going on with me, you guys. Like, I am good now. I'm in a good headspace. I'm not gonna lie and say that I wasn't a little worried at first, or that I don't still sometimes experience those feelings, but for the most part, I'm good. I know I'm gonna be okay. And you guys that are going out, out there going through the exact same things, similar situations, know people, just encourage them and let them know they're gonna be okay too. I know it's crazy to think, God, I gotta find a job in the middle of a pandemic, and there's gonna be other people that are competing for the same job, like twice as many, 3 times, maybe 4 times as many. But that's okay. There's only one you. And you have to think about it that way. And you have to take whatever you've learned from your previous experience and take it with you to the next one. And that's why you will have something better. So, we're going to be good. I'm going to be good. I hope you guys are good. I appreciate you guys watching. Your girl's going to be back on a schedule soon. So stay tuned. And don't forget to subscribe. And, you guys be good. Stay good. And let's just keep the love and happiness going. I mean, come on. All right, guys. Bye.